What's up? What's good? What's happening? Hopefully everything is well. Yeah, hopefully everything is well. It's your boy back with another one. Today's Wednesday, July the 15th. The year's 2026. And today's topic, you know, it's something that you really don't hear a lot of people talking about. I really don't really hear nobody talking about it. And I say that to say this. Remember where you heard it first, right? Remember you were where you heard it first, because as soon as these other jokers, you know, to get a wind of it, then they're gonna start talking about it, acting like they came up with it. But it's all good. Love is love, right? The unseen power of words. Ah, I don't know where to start. Like these topics is just like they can go. I can go so many different places with them. But what I want to do is kind of like speak on something specific. When you think about what happens to us in our day to day life, people say all the time, words have power. What you say, watch what you say, because what you say, it has power. You know what I mean? And so, what I began to realize, what I started to think about was, it's a lot of words that got a lot of us out of here, X'd out, moped out, buried, sent to the upper tier, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, right? It's just words. That's why I think about in the black community, how it's all the slang that we come up with. First of all, you have to think, well, where did this stuff come from? Well, it's usually just one person say something to another person, and then before you know it, especially in the black community, one thing that travel fast in the black community is slang, fashion, violence. Those three things make its rounds through the black community like never before, right? So let's examine this. Let's talk about this for a minute. So let's just start with the word beef. Somebody came up with the word beef, right? I remember when the shit first got popular, when the terminology first became it. I remember I was there. You understand what I'm saying? So beef. Do you know how many people across this planet is in the ground right now, buried up underneath dirt, pushing up daisies, because somebody created that word, beef? Let's start there. Let's start there. This stuff is, see, you have to micro manage these ideas. You have to pay attention to them increment after increment, because see, with social media and everything that's happening and everything that's going on, what we find ourselves doing is we can't pay attention. We can't focus on shit. We straight. Mentally, we all over the place. Right? So some of us who is in tune and in alignment with what's really going on, we understand what needs to be done. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, like, Let's pay attention to this thing on a micro level, on a smaller level, right? Beef. Oh, I mean, should I do it? Should I do it? Because I could show you examples of what I'm talking about. But you know what? For the sake of time, and I don't want to have to go through this and that and that and this. You got cats right now all over the internet. And it's what make these internet streets crap. Right? Let's keep it a buck, man. Let's keep it a bean. That's what make these internet streets crap. You know what I'm saying? Uh Beef. Yo, Daz got beef with Snoop. Dame Dash got beef with Jay-Z. Jay-Z got beef with Oskino. Oskino got beef with Jay-Z. Choke no joke don't like Reggie. You understand what I'm saying? Beef. So these things, just this word, beef. Beef. When you come up with it, oh, yo, man, that nigga got beef with that person. This one got beef with that. See, once you put it out there that you got beef, the word itself ignites action. Because if you say I got beef, you got beef with me, now I'm ready, all right? Or now I'm prepared. Or I might be just coming because, you know, back when I was in my youth, you know, in my younger days, when I was out here running rapid, nobody looked for me. You're not looking. Nobody's looking for me. You understand what I'm saying? I know you as soon as I hear anybody looking for me, now I'm looking for you. So now we looking for each other. Ain't no, you ain't looking for me. We looking for each other. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. We looking for each other. We gonna bump heads. You feel what I'm saying? So beef. The word beef already presets the destination. And I could go on. I mean, it's many, many more, man. It's many, many more. There's many more. Drill. What is that? Oh, drill. That's the music or where people talk about killing each other all day long. And talk about riding down on the ops and going and killing this one and that one and that one. And you feel what I'm saying? Originated in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right? So the unseen power of words, we don't even really see it. We don't really recognize it because we're not paying attention. See, because these people, you know, like to keep you distracted. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother video. But we don't pay attention. So we don't realize that these words have power, man. These words, they have power, bro. So when you talking, you got to be careful what you saying because your mere language could create a catastrophe. Just like your mere language could create a blessing or some version of success. See? Right? They go both ways. They go both ways for sure. But the unseen power of words, man. I think about how many of my homeboys, a lot of my friends and people I know that lost their lives over slang and different terminology and language. You say you bang? Oh, you bang? Yeah, I bang. Word? That's a slang word, banging. I'm banging. So you tell me you banging, that mean you banging. You pulling out the strap and you getting busy. See, and once you put that out there that you banging, everybody have an expectation of you to act on that. Ask me how many niggas I know that's in jail right now. Serving hard time. You understand what I'm saying? Here go another one. Keeping it real. Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I want you to keep it real. Just keep it. Yeah? How real do you keep it? You know what I mean? People I know that's in jail because they kept it so real. I got a family member that spent his whole entire life in prison. His whole entire life in prison for keeping it real. Kept it real though. Kept it real. You know, did his whole life, whole life in prison, but he kept it real. That's his claim to fame. That's what I could say I did. I kept it real. See, this is what we do. This is what we do, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we do. And this is what a lot of people would love for you to continue to do. Let these words, these different terminologies create power over you and have you doing things that you probably normally wouldn't do if it wasn't for the word. Like, what the fuck? I remember when I first heard that, I'm like, what? These people running around calling each other ops now? And see, that's a leg off of video gaming and all of that shit. That's a leg off of that. Because you had ops on there, you got op this, op that. That's where that come from. So then they took it and translated the shit to the streets. Now all of a sudden, somebody who you don't like is your op now. Sad because you don't know who your real fucking op is. See what I'm saying? You running around in the street like a fool, killing everybody that looks just like you and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Talking about op, but you don't know who your real op is. And if you knew, you probably wouldn't do nothing about it. That's why I be telling you niggas, sit your pussy ass down, shut the fuck up. You understand? Sit your pussy ass down, shut the fuck up. Because you niggas ain't finna do nothing. You ain't gonna kill nothing and let nothing die. That's a fact. You understand what I'm saying? You know how many black people get murdered and killed all over the world? Not a fucking thing happened. Word. So you so-called hardcore niggas keeping it real. Yeah, you keeping it real, nigga. Keeping it real fake. You niggas keep it real fake. That's what y'all do best. You feel what I'm saying? But the unseen power of words. The unseen power of words. Y'all feel where I'm going with this? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Now, you know, I like to just drop something on your brain. You know what I mean? So you could think. You know what I mean? Because this real life shit. And by the way, welcome to real life. Welcome to real life, man. Over here, we keep it 1,000. Listen, some of these videos might not even make, I don't even know they might make it, whatever. I keep it on. Listen, I just say what I feel. There's no scripts over here, yo. You know what I mean? It's no pre-planning over here. This shit right here is raw, uncut, right off the press. You know that brick? I got that brick come off of it. You know what I mean? You know how you want that brick right off of her? You know what I'm saying? This shit that uncut raw, baby. Yeah, you better believe that shit. So the unseen power of words. And the reason why I bring that up is I want you to be careful. I want you to start to think about these things in your day-to-day. You know what I mean? Think about them and then pay attention. Analyze as well. You know what I mean? Tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel. Give me some words that you feel is powerful that destroyed our community, our neighborhood. Do that for me. You know? Do that for me. After you subscribe to the channel, and share the video. Word. It's your boy. I'm out, man.